In today's video, I'll show you the exact process our agency uses to do a competitor backlink analysis. I'm Daniel LaFaso, CEO and founder of Digital Elevator. We create videos that help you get better at SEO and marketing. Using the exact backlink analysis I'm about to show you, you'll be able to create a backlink strategy that gets you to the #1 spot for your target keywords, just like some of our clients. Exclusively hybrid and Toyota Prius battery replacement, and fitness mentors and best personal trainer certification. So why do you care? If you want to learn how many backlinks your competitors are using to outrank you and the link building factors you need to consider to outrank them, you'll be happy to know you can execute this process in a few minutes with a little bit of practice. All other things being equal, content depth, quality, and user experience, having more links than your competitors should help you to outrank them. Here's the exact 7-step research process used to determine the quantity of links you'll need to take over the SERPs. Before we begin, I want to emphasize that we focus on competitor backlink analysis from a URL basis, as knowing how many links are needed to rank a specific URL is really what a competitor backlink analysis is all about. If you want me to do a video analyzing all the backlinks your competitors have for link prospecting purposes, let me know in the comments. Step 1, identify primary keyword and volume. The primary keyword will provide the basis of your backlink analysis, as it will showcase who ranks for your target keyword. It will also let you know the volume of this keyword and reveal how valuable it is to your SEO campaign and business goals. In short, it will help you triage your link building efforts based on competition and benefits. For this example, let's use a previously published post from guitar.com on the best acoustic guitar amplifiers to buy with the primary keyword of best acoustic guitar amp. There are several ways to pull keyword volume, but I'll break down a free way and a way that uses premium software. The free way is to use Google Keyword Planner. Simply log in, select search volume and forecast, and insert your keyword for data. Google Keyword Planner is good enough for many people, but it does have its flaws. Let's use the example of best acoustic guitar amp to showcase why. So for example, the keyword volume here shows a really wide range, 1,000 to 10,000 per month, and an arbitrary competition value of high. Compare that to a premium keyword research tool like Ahrefs, and you have much more granular data. Using their Keyword Explorer tool and doing the same search, we can see that Ahrefs provides data on keyword difficulty, and in high contrast to Google Keyword Planner, says this search is easy to rank for. It also provides 2 volume estimates, one for my native country, the United States, and one for global volume. I find this data to be much more accurate and telling of how difficult it is to rank for a keyword based on my link building efforts. I also like that it can be country specific. Step 2, note current rankings. Your current ranking will provide an indication of how many more links you have to build and gives you a benchmark for how the other factors in this process will influence your link building efforts. More on that later. Noting current rankings is pretty straightforward. Perform a search for your primary keyword in the SERPs and keep clicking until you see where you rank. If it's a newly published blogs, you might be clicking for a while. An additional way is to use the Site Explorer feature in Ahrefs using the exact URL feature to review the rankings. Step 3, note your site's domain rating. The domain rating, or DR, of your website is defined by Ahrefs as the strength of a website's backlink profile compared to others in our database on a 100-point scale. In short, the higher a site's DR, the more weight it carries, and therefore the easier it is to rank. Why is this important? If you're going after a keyword and trying to decide how many links you need to build, and your research tells you that all the sites that rank for that keyword have high DRs, it might mean that they can inherently rank without a lot of links, while your site may not carry the same weight. Basically, a site with high DR has more trust than a site that does not. To find a site's DR, you can use the same Site Explorer tool from Ahrefs using the overview option on the left sidebar. Step 4, note your site's referring domains. You also want to know how many referring domains your site has, and we'll be comparing this metric to the top ranking sites. Again, using Site Explorer, mark the number of referring domains you've earned. Step 5, note lowest referring domains of top 3 competitors. If you want to earn any respectable amount of traffic from your keywords, you'll want to strive for the top 3 positions in the SERPs. This does not dismiss the fact that you can earn a lot of long tail traffic before you rank in the top 3 for your primary keyword, but since we're basing these link metrics on your competitors, you want to know which of the top 3 competitors has the lowest number of referring domains. Ahrefs again makes it really easy to find this. And the next metric, domain rating, that we'll look at within their Keyword Explorer tool. After entering your keyword into the tool, scroll to the bottom of the page to get these metrics. Step 6, note the lowest domain rating of top 3 competitors. Just like it's important to know your own DR, it is important to know the DRs of your competitors. We already have the data from an easily accessible area on the Keyword Explorer tool, so we'll just make a note of that. Step 7, note suggested referring domains from Ahrefs. You may have already seen that this metric was already revealed when we referenced that Ahrefs said this keyword was easy to rank for. Now you may be saying, why do we go through all this trouble pulling all this data when we could have just looked at this one metric to get an idea of how many links we need to build? The fact is, you need to dig a little deeper than this general metric using the other information we've pulled to determine how competitive the keyword really is to rank for. So now we're in the stage where we're going to interpret all this data and move on to the next steps. We've gone through the process of pulling all the data. You should have a spreadsheet that looks like this. In our guitar.com example, things to note for our second page ranking for best acoustic guitar amp are the following. Currently we rank 11 for target keyword. The domain rating is 69, referring domains is 12, lowest DR of competitors is 44, lowest amount of referring domains for top 3 competitors is 8, suggested referring domains from Ahrefs is 8. Upon analyzing this data, we can conclude that we should have enough links to be within the top 3 ranking positions. One of the top 3 spots have a smaller domain rating, 44, and fewer referring domains, 8. And we have satisfied more backlinks than what Ahrefs is telling us are needed to rank in the top 10. So what are our options? Quit SEO? Actually, this is an important SEO lesson that sometimes data alone will not tell the whole story. Rather than go through all the scenarios surrounding why guitar.com might not rank better, I think I'll just chalk it up to a bad title tag, which references 2020. The current year is 2021. Perhaps updating the title to the current year and even the gear reviews, assuming they're from 2020, would allow guitar.com to take its rightful position near the top of the rankings. For now, they have a good understanding of how they stand from a competitive backlink analysis, and they can focus on other things. And they can now take the same approach and apply it to other posts. And you can do the same thing and take over that #1 spot.